of the E-Series LAN. You are joining us for the 4th matchup here in Group C between Anexis and German Online Skill. And surprise, surprise, it's going to be on MP backlot again. My puzzlement and confusion continues that these teams do not get rid of backlot against Anexis. But obviously they're feeling confident. Anexis so far have had a pretty much flawless LAN. Been winning all their games. And German Online Skill have won one, lost one. And I'm not entirely sure what their third round scoreline was. It hasn't been updated yet on Tech 9. So, it just has now. So, German Online Skills beat Team Green. So they won 13-7. That will put German Online Skills, obviously played 3, won 2, lost 1. And Anexis Esports have played 3, won 3. Phantasmagoria have played 3, won 3. That leaves Druids and Team Green at the bottom of the group with 0 points apiece. So it could very well look like them two will be going home here. Either way, I'm joined by Enzi, who I think just got back. How you doing there, bro?
I'm good, but please tell me we're not playing backlot again.
Yes we are.
For God's sake.
It's kind of weird. I'll put it that way. I mean, you can see German Online Skill must know how the games have gone so far, and they must know that Anexis have just been beasting backlot. Why the hell would you pick it again? It's insane. 1-0 to Anexis, and I'll be completely honest here, guys. May seem like I'm being a bit one-sided with the casting, but I assume that Anexis are going to win this one pretty comfortably.
Sorry, I'm moaning at Sean. Hopefully he'll tell me why backlot's being picked all the time, because this is crazy, man, honestly. But we'll follow on to Bocco here. Does get the first frag on the alley of B, as he is looking for the second. Nearly did pick it up on the elbowed area. Speed with edge onto Zycox. Alki going to come in with an SMG spray of his own. Future now goes down as Alki tries the deagle on the B ruins. Not going to happen as Jayska gets that bomb down with no worries whatsoever. A few bullets coming, but no worries. Didn't receive any bullets his way. Stormy is trying that wall bang on. Not even going to get a tag. He shoots at his teammate like a boss. Anyway, Bounty will drop Stormy. Jace go with a quick frag onto Bucko, and Speed going to finish it up, and that is 1-1.
And everything, to me, Enzi, seems to be gearing up for this 5th game between Phantasmagoria and Anexis. I mean, if you look at the results, none of these matches so far have been closer than a 13-8 scoreline. So none of these have really gone down to the wire. Yesterday we saw a lot of the group matches going down to like the 13-10, 13-9 scoreline. So it's going to be interesting, that matchup. I hope that we get to cast it. Phantasmagoria against Anexis. If not on this stream, I'm sure it'll be on stream number 1. As Anexis are currently 2 players ahead in this round, as Ace and Alchem have both been dropped. You can add a couple of the Anexis players to that tally as well, as Zycox and KZ Star have been taken out too. So perhaps German Online Skill can actually start to go ahead of Anexis here, as they have picked up the frag onto Future. That's going to leave Bocco and Stormy. Of course, we've said this a couple times, that Stormy's dropped the scope and Bocco has picked it up. Stormy's going to rocket out with the AK-47, and Bocco on top of Ruins with the scope, as he is going to get taken down from Bounty. Bombs down from Jayska. Stormy opens up with one, nearly gets the wall bang onto Speed as well. That would have been ridiculous, cataclysmic from German Online Skills perspective. But now Stormy has 2 players to find, one of which is going to be Bounty, and Bounty from Red Container will take him down. 2-1's a scoreline, and German Online Skill are actually beating Anexis on backlot. WTF.
Okay. But it is still early stages, so Anexis still have the chance to bring this one back easily. I'm going to pick it up with Bucko again. He has got the scope, does dodge the nade, backed in. Ace is going to pick up the first frag of this round onto Future with that AK. Bucko with a beautiful shot onto Ace. Stormy with an AK frag of his own. Alki with that SMG as well. As Bucko is just looking around here from the tin area, looking for a frag, as KZ Star will find himself one onto Bounty. KZ Star will actually find his second, as Bocco will come in as well for the support cover to make sure his teammate does not go down, and he claims a frag. 2-2.
I'm going to throw a quick question out there to you, Enzi. From your idea and your kind of viewpoint, who do you think has been the MVP so far of this tournament? Who's been the most valuable player that you've seen?
Out of every single game that I've seen?
Yeah.
Reflex up by a mile.
Yeah, I would say either Reflexer or Robons. Robons was doing ridiculous on Crash, but Reflexer on City Streets yesterday was a revelation. He was absolutely amazing. But either way, back into this game, 4-2 to Anexis on manpower. And to be fair as well, NZ, it's early days yet in the LAN. Someone could really just turn it up in the latter stages of this tournament. But it's gone 3-2, so Anexis have reclaimed that lead here, winning the last 2 rounds back-to-back. And let's hope from a German Online perspective, and indeed the neutral spectators here, that German Online skill do come back into this. I would love to see them win this match. It would definitely throw a spanner in the works of Group C.
I just thought, right, that we should call this LAN E-Series Backlamus. It kind of fits, doesn't it? Because I think that we've covered Backlot every single time, but we've only covered other maps once. You get what I mean? So...
yeah, I've seen 1 strike, 1 crossfire, and 2 crashes, I think. And City Streets
1
once.
city.
Yeah, the rest has been backlot, so... odd. I'd have expected to see Strike a lot more, to be honest.
Yeah, I love Strike. A lot of teams do like it, you know. It's probably the most even map, but I don't know why they're playing Backlot against the Nexus. It just does not make sense, but it doesn't matter because Bocco's going to get the frag onto Bouncy. As Aoki is the last man standing for the German Online side, and he's not going to even get a frag, as Future will deny him that. He's going to make it 4-2, and Nexus back in the lead.
Absolutely. Alright, back on fire. 2 rounds ahead. Let's follow on to Speed. He has got a fairly decent spawn. Very nearly gets taken down by that grenade. Actually fortunate to survive. But that will make him slightly weakened. Pushing into A, has fully regenerated. Future's been down from Speed. Flurry of action. Bounty gets 2 onto KZ Star. And Zycox looking great for German Online skill right here. 2-4 ahead. That's going to leave Stormy and Bocco remaining. Stormy is in girders, spraying across into the bomb. Not going to land anything as of yet. Trying again. Jayska has been absolutely destroyed off the scope of Bocco, but not dropped. And there's 2 more frags to add to the tally. German Online skill definitely looking good here. And I mean, they are losing to Anexis by 1 round. But that was a dominant round that really got into A fast.
At least it's closer than last game. You know, 13-2. My god. But I was actually following Bocco there with the scope. And he just looked at Jayska and he just shot him point blank in the face. And it tagged him. And then Jayska just like scampered away. It's quite funny actually, but it should have died. But Stormy will get the frag onto Jayska now. There's Bounty and Speed left standing. But now only Bounty as Future will get a kill onto Speed. The Bounty destroyed. On the right, Bocco missing the shot, but it doesn't look like he's going to be alive for much longer as Future will get that headshot.
And the kill feed reads 6 Anexis frags in a row, one of which, of course, was a team kill, but pretty rare to see that anyway in COD 4. But yeah, Anexis once again will take the 2-round lead, and it's by no means a one-sided matchup this though. I mean, German Online skill are looking decent. Speed again is so quick, obviously named for a reason. Into A, Stormy gets the frag onto Alchem, who was stood right next to Speed, I believe. Speed's going to go for the fast plant, does indeed get it too. Jayska comes in with a frag. Future's pushed round into front of A, picks up 1, picks up 2, and he has basically locked down this A site. There is another one behind him though. He could very well get another kill, and that will be top of A. Stormy does take down Jayska. Now Future is going to come head to head with the player any second now. If he just comes around this corner, he is going to get a frag onto Ace, and there he goes for his 3rd kill. Great action from Future. As soon as that bomb was down, he just darted into the bottom of A and just rolled face. That's going to be 6-3 NZ. And perhaps this is the time for Anexis to just start pulling ahead.
Yeah, let's go back to the question with the MVP thing. I forgot Future has actually been playing really consistent. Like, he's not always like top fragging, but he just makes the difference for his team sometimes, I believe. And he's been playing really well, so I'll probably put him in the voting as well. In my eyes, as I'm following on to Speed, has made his way into A relatively quick, is waiting for an Anexis player. Bocco isn't going to wait for anybody as he's going to land an 8 onto Jayska. Aoki going to drop Bocco though in retaliation as Future will get that frag. Zycox with the headshot, Stormy with the AK, and Bouncy is your last remaining player once again with the AK off top. Ruins tags up 2, and he gets 1, he gets 2. Deagle onto Stormy. As he's getting shot from El Bendaria, is he going to get this headshot? Tags him up really, really heavy. But he isn't going to be able to get the frag as Future will deny it. And that will be 7-3, and Anexis, like you said, just pulling ahead now.
Yeah, props to Bounty for making a round of that one there. Did get 2, very nearly got the 3rd, but just a tiny bit too out of reach at the end of that one. He got Storm in 11 frags, Future on 10, and they are top fragging for either team. Jayska has been dropped here. Zycox, the aggressor, Future straight into bottom A, will get a kill onto Ace. And as soon as Future has that bottom A area locked, there is no way, Jose, that you're pushing in there. 4v2 now as Speed does come back with a consolation frag, and it looks like that's all it's going to be. He is now in a 1 versus 4 situation, and there's Zycox with the final kill. And at 8-3 scoreline. One stage it was looking fairly close, I think it was 4-3 NZ, and now it's 8-3. So really Anexis have just turned it up a gear.
Indeed they have. I'm going to follow on to Future now. Been doing a great job at defending that Ace site. The SMG, let's see what he can make of it, as Ace will make use of his AK-47 onto Jayska's Speed. With the SMG down, Stormy, Zycox coming into play as well. Future looking for a frag of mid, not going to happen. He's looking for this frag. Alki gets dropped though by KZ Star. Future pushing Elbane, KZ Star with another onto Ace, and Bounty gets dropped. Point blank range from Future's SMG. And at the half, it is 9-3. Going into the second half.
That was kind of weird. I mean, the game did seem much closer than that to me, and then suddenly it's a 9-3 scoreline, just out of nowhere. Anexis is definitely just shifting through the gears and really just mowing on forward. And now obviously the roles reverse. You can have Anexis on attack, and the German online skillers are now going to be on defense, 2 of which are going to push in. Jayska hands open up here onto Zycox, going to have to start to pick up some very quick rounds here. Jayska coming under heavy fire from top of mid. I'm switching over to see who that is. I think it was Bocco, who's now dropped into lower mid. Speed replies onto KZ Star before Bocco comes round and will neutralise him. And now it's a 3 versus 2. Jayska and Bouncy. Jayska falls to his death. He tried the silent drop. I know exactly what he was aiming for, but he did get tagged on the way down. And Bocco finishes things up nicely. Onto Bounty. 10-3 to scoreline. NZ could very well be yet another absolute steamroll here. 13-3.
Yeah, I don't think any team has actually made it within a 5-round radius of Anexis with the end score, or even got 5 rounds against them in this land so far. And my bet is that Phantasmagoria will be doing that. That will be next round, of course.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We'll nade down a Zycox coming in with the SMG straight onto Jayska. Bocco gonna jump out of the mid-house Speed, gonna drop Stormy to his knees. Bocco is just attempting to get that frag on top A, lobs the nade out onto Elbenders. There is a player there. Zycox with the SMG. Bounty goes down. Bocco jumping round, but he actually escapes. That hits Speed, and he's the last guy standing, but not for much longer as KZ Star will get the kill. And I think it's just going to be an easy ride to the finish now for Anexis.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their previous results in this LAN, you've got Anexis beating Next Century Esports, which we casted in the first game, 13-5. They beat Team Green 13-6, beat Druids 13-2, and this is looking to be very similar. It could easily be 13-3, so they've just absolutely coasted through these matchups so far. And in this round, it's all back to even as Jayska and Bounty both pull off 2 frags between them. Jayska has opened up with his second there, and Bocco comes straight back onto Bounty, Stormy onto Alkim. It's almost like Anexis are dangling a carrot in front of German online skill. Every time they think they're going to get around, Anexis just shut them off and start to get the frags. As Jayska will go back onto Bocco, now in a 1 versus 1. Stormy against Jayska. Stormy's going to fake once and twice. And Jayska's not going to fall for it. He is holding fast there behind the fence. Now we're going to push him with the SMG. And Stormy's going to look out the back towards Burning Tank. And Stormy can actually catch a glimpse of Jayska, but Jayska's too fast and gets the 1v2 clutch. And that was basically a 2v3 clutch as well. So great stuff from German online skill. 11-4 though the score in NZ, and I really don't see them pulling that many rounds back.
Yeah, it's a nice recovery round, but I don't think it's going to really last for much longer. I reckon the Anexis are going to take this one, then the next one. But knowing myself, I have probably jinxed it, and they won't. Anyway, Bouncy and Speed will start us off with 2 frags for their side. KZ Star brings one back onto Speed. Bocco on the verge of death, but Bocco is going to defy death and get the kill onto Ace. Bouncy with a car bomb Zycox coming into play as well. So it's gone down to a 2v2. Alki gets tagged up relatively heavy. Will regen though unless he gets dropped any second now. Zycox comes around the corner of connector. Alki made his way into Elben. Bounty on bottom 8. Looking for a kill, defending that bomb site. Bocco making his way towards the bomb. And Elben does see the AK. That's Alki, but Alki will come out on top. And Zycox is trying to retrieve the kill. Yes, he will. He'll get the comeback frag onto Alki. So it's all even once again at a 1v1. Bounty versus Zycox to win this round. And Bounty does tag him up. Surprisingly, doesn't get the frag. Jumps round. Zycox does, but Bounty's going to be there to kill him there. And that's 11-5. Like I said, I probably just jinxed it.
You know, what I love about watching the Anexis is, look at their scores again. There's 3 frags separating their top and bottom score at the moment. Future's on 15, KZ Star 13, Bocco 13, Stormy 13, and Zycox 12. You'll very rarely see one player drop a massive score compared to like the rest of the team lagging way behind. And if you look at German Online skill, Bounty's on 13 kills and Ace is on 3. Massive dispersal of frags on the German Online side. And I just saw Future Epic fail a flash there into bottom A, as it is now a 2v4. Ace goes back onto Future. Well, the bomb is down from Stormy, so not looking too good for the Germans here. Ace is going to push in. Gets taken down from Stormy. All on Alchemy. He's not going to last any time whatsoever. Stormy gets his second frag in a row in the face, and that will be 12-5 now, NZ. And yeah, 7 rounds needed for German.
Yep. Anexis is probably going to close this one off. Right now, as Future will get the stop nade out. The nades and smokes and flashes and all that Kazam and jazz come out from every team, all the teams. And Zycox will drop Bouncy. Speed with a beautiful nade onto Future. As he tries to rush into mid. Bocco missing a jump shot that actually hits the banister and does not go through and kill the enemy player who was on top A. But Bocco tries again, misses again. As the AK will jump out of top A. That was J-Scut. As Bocco misses yet another shot onto Elben and misses every single deagle bullet. And again, a whole nother clip. As Bocco tries to strafe, probably the wrong thing to do in a situation like that. And Speed just does claim that double frag, leaving Zycox remaining. And Zycox is backed in through the rat hole. As he's making his way into mid, sees the AK jump over there. Alki, maybe thought, okay, he's going to go into mid, but Alki goes to the left. Guffles to the left and gets the kill there to make it 12-6, but it's way too late now.
Yeah, definitely go along with that. Way too late to mount a comeback. The Anexis just need to pull together one round, and they do go through to the next round with a flawless performance so far in the E-Series LAN. Already won 3 of their first 3 matches, and they're looking to make that 4 out of 4. Alchem and Speed, all that stand between them and glory in this round. 4 versus 2. Alchem has been taken down from Stormy, and in fact it was from Zycox, and Stormy gets the final frag. That's 13-6. The GGs are called, and Anexis' flawless kind of performance so far does continue. They're going to be facing Phantasmagoria next, Anzi, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, is going to be a much closer game than we've seen so far today.
Yep. And sadly we won't be covering that because the other channel is waiting in server 3 and Phantasmagoria is already on the server, so that's /Chaos TV if you want to go watch that one. As we will bring you some more action shortly, guys, so don't go anywhere, and see you soon.